Welcome home to philosophy, where we wonder about everything and anything is possible. Hi, I'm Dr. Robert Corey, the Laughing Philosopher. Life is complicated. The world is complicated, and you are complicated. Figuring out how to live a happy, meaningful life, guided by wisdom and reason, is not easy. Is life a game? What is love? Should I fear death? Is this a just world? Almost from the moment of birth, you've been told how to behave, how to fit in, and how to fulfill other people's expectations. You fear that you will lack importance or cease to exist in the lives of others if you think for yourself and question the rules and roles you've been told define you. Wisdom and reason will remove this illusion so you can live authentically in the world around you, find your true purpose, and become your real self. Episode number 53. Should you change the past? William Shakespeare, in Macbeth, Act 3, Scene 2, said, "What's done is done." You can't change the past. What has already happened, what is in the past, not even God can change. It's impossible to go backward and undo the things you now wish you had not done, and do the things you now wish you had done. All you can do is learn to live with your mistakes and mourn the past. Look forward to the unwritten future. Forget about the past. Move on. There's nothing you can do about the past. The clock only ticks one way. You can't turn back time, so just stop crying about your mistakes. No amount of tears will right the wrongs you've already done. No amount of regret will change your bad deeds to good deeds. What was, is. This is what you've been told to believe, almost from birth. And it's a lie and a complete falsehood. You can change the past. Begin by recognizing that it is impossible to cut the past out of your life. The present is a consequence of the past, just as the future is a consequence of the present. The continuity of the past, present, and future, and our consciousness of it, is inescapable. The person who sees no connection between the past and the present, and between the present and the future, is probably insane. The future doesn't just happen. It is an unfolding of our choices and actions in the present. And the present doesn't just happen. It is an unfolding of our decisions in the past. Who are you? What kind of person are you? Your character and personality emerge from your choices and actions in the past. You are, in this sense, an unfolding of the past in the present. The past is not dead and gone. After all, you are here and now. The past lives on in you. You carry forward the past in your character and personality. Who you are, what kind of person you are, the choices you have made in the past, and the actions you have taken are responsible for the kind of person you are now and the kind of life you lead today. It is true that what's done cannot be undone by going back in time. But you are free to make new choices and take new actions that remedy or correct your past mistakes and bad decisions. What's done can be fixed and repaired. What's done can be undone. The past can be transformed by the present. Stop dwelling on the past. Start remembering the bad choices you've made and start figuring out how to correct or improve them. You can reform your character. It's never too late to live virtuously. It's never too soon to be guided in your choices by wisdom, reason, compassion, and above all, humility. If you wrong someone, then apologize. If you damaged a friendship, then heal it. If you opened a wound, then mend it. You may feel that you've said and done some unforgivable things. But if a person came to you and said he was wrong, and you believed that he was truly sorry, what would you do? Because if you can forgive others that have wronged you, then you can admit your own failures and mistakes and forgive yourself. Every mistake can be corrected in some meaningful sense. Charlie Watts was an original member of the world's greatest rock band, the Rolling Stones, and the band's drummer. He died yesterday. One day, Charlie Watts happened to see a homeless woman sitting alone on the street. It was a cold, rainy day, and every inch of the woman was soaked through, and she was freezing. Charlie Watts lifted her up in the rain. He led the woman to a nearby clothing store, where he purchased a brand new wardrobe for her. hat, coat, gloves, scarf, earrings, necklace, dress, purse, stockings, shoes, everything. He went all the way. Yesterday, Charlie Watts made a mistake. He regretted it. And that day, he corrected it. Just as a bad law can be repealed as if it never happened, you can correct your past. You can correct your past mistakes as if they never happened. No one leads a perfect life. Everyone has a shadow. Everyone fails. Everyone makes mistakes. We all fail to think about others as much as we should. And even when we think about others, we fail to follow through and help them. And even when we help, we fail to go all the way. Who is there among us who has never lied or been greedy, jealous, or vain? We all have. Yes, we strive to be good, but it's impossible to be perfect. Sometimes we fail ourselves. We disappoint ourselves. Our memories of the past are filled with regrets. Regret is inevitable, but suffering is voluntary. Regret doesn't have to lead to despair and self-loathing. You can change the past in the choices you make and the actions you take in the present. You can change the past by making amends for any injury, loss, or insult. You can change the past by compensating today for the mistakes of yesterday. Simply by admitting your mistakes and failures and promising not to repeat them, are you not, in a sense, correcting the past? The past is not fixed, but it can be fixed. Alfred Nobel made a fortune as the inventor of dynamite. In 1888, his brother, Ludwig, died. Newspapers made a mistake, and the press confused the two brothers. And rather than Ludwig's obituary, a premature obituary of the more famous Alfred was published. Alfred Nobel had an opportunity very few of us will have. He read his own obituary, and he could see how his life would be remembered by the world. And he didn't like what he saw. Alfred Nobel became wealthy, manufacturing explosives and selling bombs and other deadly weapons of mass destruction. He was reviled as the merchant of death, and the press celebrated the end of his life. Alfred was shocked, embarrassed, and ashamed of how he would be remembered by the world. So when he died for real, Alfred Nobel left his great fortune and all of his money to the cause of honoring and celebrating humanity's greatest achievements. And today, Alfred Nobel is better remembered for creating the Nobel Prize. Don't regret the past. Just change it. Change the past by changing how you live and what you do in the present. This requires reflection. This requires action. And above all, this requires humility. Augustine of Hippo, the philosopher also known as Saint Augustine, said, "If you should ask me, what are the ways of God? I would tell you that the first is humility, the second is humility, and the third is humility. If humility does not precede all that we do, our efforts are fruitless. Humility makes us angels." Thank you for listening. I hope you will take what you've learned and be a better person. Think for yourself. Question everything. Accept nothing that does not agree with your own reason and good sense. And I promise you, despite its sham and drudgery, you will get on pretty well in this crazy world. I'm Dr. Robert Corey. Until we meet again, be good.